Hi, I'm Amy Satori, and if you're new, then welcome. And welcome to your weekly love reading for those of you who have been around for a while. Okay. Well, okay, so I'm just shuffling with a regular Rider-Waite tarot deck. What is that thing? X. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at where the masculines are at this week. You know what I might do? I might do both. Let's peek at each other. All right, so first is going to be the masculine, though. Ooh, okay. All right. Very interesting energy. All right. Oh, let's see. Okay, well, the bottom of the deck or the theme of this reading is Eight of Wands with the Four of Wands. So that's really wanting things to go forward fast into the next level of commitment. So the rest of this reading, what I'm about to say, all has to do with that. Them trying to create that. Wanting to, that's like a lot of things happening at once. It's kind of like making up for lost time. And some of them are even wanting to get married. I keep getting marriage. And if you look at my old readings, I didn't used to say marriage so much, but I just really, really feel like the Four of Wands and the Hierophant are coming up a lot right now in so many readings. All right. So what he's thinking about is he's really determined this week. He is faithful. He is celibate. He is not having sex with someone else. He's going away from negative thinking, anything that was making him feel like it was an obstacle before. He may be moving, he may be relocating, but it's like he's going inside for his real heart's truth on this matter. And I feel like he's just removing all obstacles and blockages to you guys being able to be together. It's like he also is doing getting rid of any, it's like if, getting rid of any, is a really bad analogy, but I just feel like if you're afraid of scissors or sharp objects, like he's going through his house thoroughly and eliminating any sharp objects before you are on the scene in his life. So anything that could create drama or conflict or make him feel mentally conflicted or confused or anything that would be a problem for you guys coming together, he's eliminating all of that now because he's really determined to be with you and he feels really passionate about this connection with you. And he has gone inside and he knows that to be his truth. So, and he also believes he has a bright future with you. And a part of him is really kind of humbled by it. He's kind of blown away by you in a way. And it's like, he's kind of like, I may not deserve this, but God's given me this incredible gift. And I'm not gonna be dumb enough to not jump on this opportunity. I also feel like he's afraid that she'll go off and get married or do something hastily because he hasn't shown up. So in his heart, what he's really feeling is he's feeling this intuitive knowing and is working really hard to walk away from things that no longer serve him. Why? Because of the sweet connection that he has and the love that he feels. He's also maybe having dreams about you, and he's feeling like telepathically connected with you. So he might be sensing you around or feeling you in his thoughts, or like you might pop in his head at these random times and he's just kind of shaking his head like, what? Like, how does she get in my head like this? He's willing to put in the effort. If he wasn't willing to put in the effort before, he's definitely doing it now. So if he's trying to overcome some things of the past, any kind of like, oh, there's the devil. I was going to say, this kind of feels like the Wheel of Fortune energy still, where he's getting over any kind of addictions, or, you know, that takes time, getting over addictions, getting over somebody else, anything that's been any kind of a hindrance or would be a hindrance to him being like the best husband you could have. He is walking away from all of that now, no matter how shiny and seemingly fulfilling it looked. He ultimately knows that wasn't his true love, and it wasn't something that would bring him ultimate satisfaction in the long run. So he's willing to put in the effort to do whatever it takes or learn whatever it takes. Some of them are feel like are studying. They're trying to get in the same place as you. They're trying to get, like, they may even be learning a new job or a new trade because it makes more money or something. Like, he feels like it would support you guys better. So in his action space is the Nine of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Tower. So he's had something unexpected happen in his 3D reality that's caused him to have an epiphany or a bright idea, or like looking at the situation from a different perspective. Maybe he's not feeling so victimized. Maybe he's coming out of that space of feeling like he can't do it, he can't overcome. And he's feeling like, I can do it. I do believe in myself, and I'm on that last mile. I can go this last mile and make it to the finish line. I also kind of feel like it's like he almost feels a little beat up and battered because he realized who his friends really are. There's something in here about him feeling like, are you kidding me? Like, I had to go in there and kick ass and take numbers, and like I had to clean up a really it's almost like a bar fight broke out or something over this situation, and he's just like, I don't know. I just feel like he's like kicking people out of his life. And he's like fed up, like seriously, like kind of ticked off. So yeah, he's totally going away from all that kind of drama and anything that's unsupportive of you. And he's just like, he's got your back. Some of them are fighting some kind of fighting people off and fighting for you. And he ultimately feels like these big changes that are happening in his life are for the best. So he's having some really great ideas. And I feel like some of these ideas are actually coming in the form of these dreams. So in his overall space, he's loving himself more. He's standing up for you, standing up for himself. They're kind of one and the same, you know. He's facing his insecurities and fears, and he's knowing that he has the ability to turn this situation into like his ultimate fulfillment. He knows that you are his way or his ticket to feeling like his dreams and his wishes have come true. So he's feeling more mature and secure and grounded, and he's kind of growing up. And as a result of his fears and insecurities, he's almost grateful for his fears and insecurities having been there, because it got him where he's going. And he knows, he's like, it's right there. I'm about to touch it. Like, it's that real to me right now. And he feels so much respect for her at the same time. Like, and he's loving himself enough to know that he's like taking a look at maybe fears and insecurities that ex caused him. And he's realizing that, you know, it's that was your prerogative. That was your perspective. this my true love isn't going to feel that way. It's probably going to view things very differently. It doesn't mean I had anything wrong with me. It means that you were projecting, that you had issues, that I was showing you. That's what you had a problem with. It wasn't me you had the problem with. And so they're like growing up from that, and they know now, it's like, you know what? I can make anything happen if I just see things from the right perspective. If I can not look at myself from a victim mentality, but feel empowered in the midst of change, I can create whatever I want to. That's awesome. So in the future, he's really wanting a new beginning with a person, being you, that he knows that he could stay on the test of time with, and he really wants to get a move on it because he doesn't want somebody else snagging you up. I mean, look at this guy. He's got all this mental conflict because he's like just had a fight with those guys, kind of like the bar scene I just saw. It's like, you guys get the heck out of here. She's mine. So he's feeling a little competitive and feeling a little like threatening somebody if he has to, but he's like wanting this new beginning, and he's feeling very passionate about it. And he knows that he's been ignoring her, and he's afraid that she will be ignoring him now, but he's going to he's so determined that there's no way that he's not going to not have this happen. Let's see what else about those two. Well, you've got counterparts with the King and the Queen of Wands. So he knows that you're perfect for him. He knows that you're it. I've been feeling like Kundalini energy, like some just major passion, sexual energy going on. And it's kind of, I don't know, it almost feels like caveman days. She, my woman, now. So as a side note, you've got the Devil, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands. So looking for an opportunity to face those fears and insecurities he's got head on, because he knows that you're like wifey material. You're his wife. This is coming up over and over again, right? This 10 of Pentacles, that's having everything you've ever wanted. You have 2 cards here about having everything that you've ever wanted. The 9 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. It's like he knows that he's going to have everything that he wants with you, everything. And the Lovers and the Devil are opposites. They're the same card. I'll show you. They're the same card, only it's kind of like the good versus evil almost, you know? This is like codependency. This is choosing a lifelong partner. This one's led by an angel. This one's led by the devil. This is making them paralyzed with fear and come up with all kinds of insecurities and worries that have been holding them back. And this is like, you guys can do this. I believe in you. You guys can make this last. So it's like, I think that they are paying attention to the devil and the angel on their shoulder. Oh, that's funny. Are you going to listen to the devil or the angel? So they're facing their demons. They're really facing their demons, and they're wanting this new beginning. And with the 3 of Wands, they're just waiting for their ships to come in. And so I just felt prompted to take a clarifier for the 3 of Wands out of this other deck. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay. Clarifying the 3 of Wands. Flame of love. Allow the infinite power of love within you to radiate unconditionally in all directions, yet stand tall in your sense of self and in your own truth. The healing power of love will help you burn through all illusion, and you will discover new possibilities. Wow, this is a powerful time of transformation, ideas, and creativity. That's kind of what that card actually represents, is, you know, looking out at the horizon, looking for that ship to come in, thinking anything is possible, and kind of feeling really hopeful, like back in the day when they discovered new lands. It's like that sense of excitement and anticipation. So that's where the boys are at right now, girls. they are about to embark on a new journey. And when they come, you guys, it's going to go fast into commitment. It's going to go fast into marriage. It's going to go to the next level quick. And that's also, this card is like Cupid's arrows hitting. It's like, you guys, when he comes, it's going to be like, it's going to be undeniable. It's going to be fierce. It's going to be passionate. It's going to be like, you guys are on fire. And this was underneath. Well, these both are underneath. So this one's about like working together as a team, collaborating. It's like, no longer is he going to be fighting you. He's like, what should we do? You know, you live here, I live here. What do you want to do to work this out? Or, you know, should we work together? Should we do a career together? Or all those things that I used to fight you on, like, let's work together. Let's figure this out together. Let's come up with solutions together. Any of those. And then this is somebody offering a romantic gesture. For those of you who've been kind of friend zoned for a while, that's about to end. He's like stepping it up to the next level. He might kiss you or hold your hand or something to show you like, this is more than what I've been letting on. You know, I have feelings for you, and I'm kind of sick and tired of just waiting around and monkeying around. I'm going to offer you something heartfelt, something I felt like heartfelt conversation. So beautiful. Oh, and they just said to get these. Peace. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So, yeah. Those of you who wondered about that, you know, don't worry about it. Okay. And a lot of, you know, they do so much to protect their hearts, and they will even deny the connection. They will do, you know, so much to try to hide their feelings. They're just so afraid to be hurt. Okay, so let's take a look at the feminines. Any masculines watching this can get a little sneak peek into what the feminines are going through and how they're viewing their masculines at this point in time. Aww. This is sweet. Oh, this is like heartwarming energy. So sweet. Oh. Oh. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands and the Judgment card. So I feel she's also battling people. This is a week of battling people, I guess, because with the Five of Wands, it can be self-sabotage. And I like to see it as like trying to figure out a puzzle. Like, how can we make this work? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Because with the Judgment card, it's like, I really want to make a final decision here. I am kind of tired of waiting around, and I'm kind of tired of fighting off my friends' opinions. Everybody's saying that, you know, what am I waiting for this true love person, you know, for, when it's just fantasy. This is just, you know, it's got to be unrequited love. He doesn't really love me. He doesn't even think about me. He doesn't even text me. He doesn't even call me. He doesn't do anything. All I have is these stupid cards to go on. And she's trying to figure out a way to like get him to wake up. Like, what do I need to do? What prayer do I need to pray? What blessings do I need to purchase? What kind of thing do I need to do to try to get him to rise up from the grave? It's like he's dead, laying there dead. She's like praying to the angels, like, come on, please let him see what we have. Let him be brave. Let him snap out of it. Let him, you know, see the karmic for who she is. Let him break out of this trance. And rise up and make a final decision also to come from me. And it's like she's also trying to make a decision on these other people who are involved. Like maybe she's started dating other people, and she's She's like, I need more information from my masculine to try to figure out the best, most suitable partner for me. It could be any or all of that, but she's definitely feeling led by the angels or like by the other side while she tries to figure out this big puzzle that her life is at the moment. In her headspace, she truly wants a match. You've got the Queen and the King of Pentacles. So she's wanting somebody who is like honest, mature, understanding, kind, loving, compassionate, full of feeling, whether they express that or not. She can feel it, you know, she can see it in his actions. So she's thinking about that this person that she's thinking of is like perfect for her. They're her perfect counterpart. And she's feeling very much in love with him, and she very much feels like he's in love with her as well. On some level, there's a knowingness about that they both have equal feelings and that they're perfect for each other. She's like, I saw a glimpse of it before. He can't fool me. I know how he feels. So why isn't he doing anything? So in her heart space, she's got 3 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So she has, her desire is to celebrate rushing into this with truth and honesty and integrity. And she wants to be able to just tell him everything she's been dying to tell him for so long. And she wants to get to the heart of the situation of the third party person too, if there is. It's like, is she out? You know, is she really out of the picture? Because I can help you be strong and have boundaries with that person if I have to. And let's go celebrate. Let's really go all in here. Let's, you know, look at this guy. There's he's making it happen. There's no hesitancy there. He doesn't even have his foot over the brake. He's like all on the gas pedal. So she's just wanting to make this happen already. She's done with having to even worry about a third party situation or anything. She's just like, you love me. I love you. Let's get on with this. And then in her action space is the Ace of Cups and the Hermit. So she's going inside and she's being very wise, just like he is. She's being celibate, just like him. And she's letting the love from her heart, the love for him, the love for herself, like pour out in every way. I feel her being very kind and compassionate and having a sense of humor with those around her. And she's lighting up the world. And that light is what he's been drawn to. It's like the lighthouse that's been pulling the boat into shore, or that's been pulling the boat in. So she's ready and waiting to run and celebrate him when he gets there with his boat. And there could be travel involved for sure. And she's like, both of these people having waited for a while, not having had sex, like they're gonna like, they won't necessarily have sex right away, but it kind of looks like a celebratory thing. Celebratory for the celebratory thing. That's what it looks like to me. But this overall energy is like she's standing in her truth and just she's ready. She doesn't want any bullshit anymore. Like she's ready to just get to the heart of the matter and the truth of everything and just have clarity. So there's the end of a difficult period. She knows this has been so hard on both of them. He's had to overcome so much to come to her, and she knows her truth and has been sitting in that truth for some time. And she's wanting to just get it. Let's just get honest and just be done with all of this. And let's get to the heart of the matter. If he's had some kind of like he doesn't understand, like one of my feminines, it looked like one of her guys. In some situations, there are multiple guys here, but it's like she felt like he blocked her. It seemed to me when I did a reading, it seemed to me that he blocked her because he was actually getting really, really, really close to reaching out. And at the last second, he freaked out because he thought, oh, she's on Tinder. And she wasn't actually. She'd created an account and she couldn't figure out how to delete it. So it looked like she was still on there, even though she never uses it and would never, she can't even bring herself to go on a date with anybody else. So it's like he jumped to a conclusion and freaked out and blocked her and thought, oh, she's lying to me. She's hiding. She's been hiding some other guy. And it's like, you guys haven't even talked for forever. For when why are you quitting before it even starts? That's so self-sabotaging. Don't jump to conclusions, have it out. So this is a moment of like, overall, she just wants to have it out. She wants to celebrate and get on with it already and start for you guys to be able to like start expressing your love for each other, express your feelings for each other. So in the future, and I just got an outpouring of the heart is what I just heard. In the future, she's got the 9 of Cups with the King of Wands. So she's also completely determined and passionate about her wishes being fulfilled with the masculine. She knows this is what she wants. She stayed celibate for it. She's not gone on dates with other guys, or if she has, she's really banking on you being the one that she's going to be ultimately fulfilled with. So she's holding out. She's holding out, and she's determined to make the most self-loving decision she can make. And over as a side note, she's got Temperance, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. So she really, lately I've been feeling the sexual energy with the Temperance. It's like they both have full cups and they're both pouring into each other's cups. That is like sex to me. An outpouring of expression, of love expression into each other. That's what she wants. She feels like, it's like she wants going into this relationship to feel like getting into a hot tub, a nice, perfectly temperatured hot tub. Let's just get in there and just relax, have a good laugh, put all of our cards on the table. Been getting that a lot lately. And let's just enjoy what each other has to offer from our cups. And each of these cups here is the Ace of Cups, right? Each of those cups looks like this. This is self-love, just pouring out of your heart. So there are the two of you sitting in this hot tub, pouring out this cup full of self-love into each other. So it stemmed from this, you guys loving yourselves first and foremost, and then you get the two of you together, and then you just have this back and forth giving and receiving thing that balances out both of your energies. And that's the way that it's supposed to work. True love is supposed to be like one of you is weak while the other is strong. And it's just like one of you is great with finances, the other not so much. And you guys really balance each other out really beautifully that way. She really wants to have success and victory in holding this thing together. She wants to parade it in the streets. She wants to just go tell everybody when it's appropriate. This is my man. I'm so proud of him. And I held on to this connection. I held on to it. I believed in it. I had faith in it. And this also, I kind of feel like in the beginning, when she feels like celebrating, she's going to hold back a little bit because she doesn't want people to be jealous, and she doesn't want people, almost like not vexing it, but she doesn't want anything to get ruined. So she might also kind of keep it a secret that she's celebrating behind the scenes. But if you guys could like message me privately and just tell me, then I can report it and help everybody else feel excited and inspired. But you don't have to tell anybody else. But tell me, please. But yeah, it's like she's done all of this. Look at that. She's not even lifting a foot off of any of that. She's holding on to every inch that she can. And so she wants to be feeling victorious and triumphant about it. So All right, so they said to get one of these, then we can be on to the extended reading. Do not lose sight, what's it called? Intention. Do not lose sight of your original intention. Check inside your heart to see if the path you're traveling fits in with your original hopes and aspirations. If not, take action, take control, and steer your life back on course. So I feel like even if she has other options or whatnot, she's really kind of checking her heart on what made her attracted to you in the first place, if you're the masculine. What made her love you in the first place? What's made her hold on to that? And if there's any kind of issues that come up as you guys are getting to know each other, she's going to bring herself back to that moment or those memories and just kind of say, what's really important here? And am I just worrying about silly things? There's so much paranoia sometimes with these true love relationships because in past lives things didn't work out. So sometimes at the first sign of trouble, they kind of freak out and get scared. But I think that's also a message for both of them to just hold on to how beautiful the connection was in the first place that made you guys so fascinated by this connection, and then made you hold on, and then made you sacrifice everything for this person, and then made you want to change so much about your outlook and about your codependency issues and about your addictions and all of that, to be with them. Keep coming back to that. And if you haven't looked at my taking personal responsibility videos, I would do that because it is the thing that will keep you guys together for the long haul, is being mature enough to take responsibility for yourself and your own happiness versus making your partner be responsible for you. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You guys have a great week and report back to me privately if needed. And we'll talk to you next week. Bye.